Okay, so 1984, I'm going to be starting the book 1984, and just from reading the first couple pages out of the first chapter, some things to know about the book that will help us understand more about it. So the first thing to know is that it was written by Orwell in 1949, and the book 1984 is a prediction of what the year 1984 would look like from Orwell's perspective in 1949. And his vision of this future shows a dystopia, or a negative utopia. I almost want to call it a dystopia, because it's like the future, so it's better, but it's not. And so we're kind of getting to see Orwell's perspective 35 years into the future, 1984, 49. This is 35 years. And it's interesting reading this book because I'm reading it in 2017. And so some things that I thought were interesting that Orwell put into the book. Also, setting is in London, so over in England, not in America. The thought police, kind of police that are able to track they know your thoughts, so you can commit what are called thought crimes. So if you think of doing something bad, then you can be arrested and tried and basically exterminated for that. The ministry doesn't really arrest people, they just make them disappear from records in history. And we are introduced to our main character, Winston. Winston works at the Ministry of Truth, and the Ministry of Truth is the records keeping department. Big Brother is watching poster. This comes in the first chapter, so I'll get into that later. But of the ministries, Winston works for the Ministry of Truth. There are four ministries: the Ministry of Truth, the Ministry of Love, the Ministry of Plenty, and the Ministry of Peace. The Ministry of Truth works in all kind of public information, so news, entertainment, education, and fine arts. The Ministry of Love works in law and order, so these are going to be your Ministry of Thought guys and spies operate out of the Ministry of Love. Ministry of Plenty is economic stuff, and then Ministry of Peace is war. And the Ministry of Truth has this slogan: war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. So that's kind of the ideology of the book. Some other things I thought were funny, when they have stuff, they call it victory stuff. So victory gin and victory cigarettes rather than gin and cigarettes. And then this is stuff that happens in the first chapter. But that's kind of some groundwork stuff to know about 1984.